This is my M4Pro FAB defense. I just switched over to this stock from the Archangel precision stock. Had it for about 5 years, but the mag well started swelling on me. So fixed it one time. A couple years later, did it again and reamed it out again, and it just wasn't working well. So I switched over to this FAB defense. I had this thing, had an 18.5 inch on this thing, and I just switched over from my target rifle. It is real stable, is why I was thinking it might work good for it. I just got a new buttstock for it, new bipod. Bipod is okay. A little wiggly from front to back, not too bad. Doable on a 22 LR, but I wouldn't go any higher in caliber. That's just my opinion. And so I got a little video here of what I've done to it recently. And I have some older videos when it was in my precision stock on the trigger shim kit and whatnot on it. I'll make it to this video, do a little shooting and what I got on this thing. And I really do like this, really do like that buttstock on there. It made a world of difference. Just made it more stable. So quick video and off to the range. I also wanted to add, I had an 18.5 inch factory Ruger barrel in this thing, tapered. And there's a tongue that sits in here that kind of beds it. And I didn't realize that. And I got good accuracy out of it. But since I put this bull barrel in it, this 20 inch KSA Keystone, I removed that tongue because the other one is for tapered. So just a quick heads up, I was shooting it with that tongue in there and was wondering why I wasn't getting the accuracy I was looking for. Removed that, and now I'm getting great group. So just a quick heads up on that. Okay, so on this little M4 Pro, I'm working on another build, another target build. Being 22 LR is available, kinda, and I like target shooting. So I'm gonna build me another one. I don't know what size barrel I'm gonna go. This is a 20 inch. I may go 16.5 or 18.5. Definitely gonna go KSA bull barrel fluted, just like this 20 inch, because I've had great results with it. And what I've gotta do, in order to clean this M4 Pro, or this Ruger factory body, I have to contend with 4 Allens up here every time. In order to get to the Allens, you got to remove the scope. And this is a fixed scope. It's got the 3 torques there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 8x32x44 Mueller on my Midwest Industries quick detach. I got this Craigslist for 200 bucks. These mounts alone are almost 200 bucks. So I love the mount. The 1x6 is heavy. It's okay. I'm going to put it on something. Maybe my 1522, possibly, with the M&P, because it's so light. And I do like it. It's fun. It's got a throw switch and everything. Real fun. But for target shooting, no. And I've got really bad shoulders, so I'm trying to go lightweight. These are my target bench. So the only thing in other words, I'm going to rob that scope mount and put it on this 8x32x44 and probably switch these out. Who knows, as far as the what I'm going to put the 1x6 on. So I'm going to get into that. They're both 30mm tubes, so that works out pretty good as well. Okay, so I'm liking this thing about right there. I checked my eye relief. I got this stock at a 3, and I am getting a new buttstock for this thing. I like doing this. I got my wife's little nail file thing just for a flat plane, and I'll use this little bubble and get it right where I want it, and then I'll tighten it down. Eye relief, I've got it. I've got the flips, the QDs over on this side, so it does not mess with my racking, being 22 LR. This is for my target setup for my 22 LR. That's what I'm working on. And I think I'm gonna really be digging this thing. And I need that quick detach on there just so I can get this thing torn apart when I need to. Okay, just got home and I got a couple of goodies from Optic Planet. And open these up real quick. It's for my 1022 Ruger. Kind of doing a build on this thing, so I'm kind of excited. Nothing like Christmas time on, day after Halloween, actually. So how's this go? Probably the same way. Okay. All right. Good sign. And you know what? They talk about anti-rattle. There's no need. This thing does not rattle. It sits on there very tight. That must be for the standard tube. This is the mil spec on the M4Pro. Comes with mil spec. Now I'm going to contend with these and switch these over to my regular Picatinny clamp. So I got to take that cap off. Oh, no, there you go there. Oh, it's basic. So cool stuff. Get right into that. Just a quick heads up. On this FAB defense, that Picatinny is fatter than your normal one. You can see it right there. So this here, I happen to have the FAB defense top rail takes these same, I believe they're 6mm and they're Allens. Okay, so I had a couple spare long ones. And what I just did, this is the one that comes with, let me see, get this right here. Yeah, this comes with it. It's too short. It'll probably fit on your standard Picatinny, but this FAB defense side one is fatter. It's fatter than the center small one on the bottom. So what I did is I cut this one while I grounded. And I did get it to just feed in fine. So this is the one you get from FAB defense. This is the one that you can get at the store. I don't think you're gonna find one in between. But I just happen to have them. Like I said, it's just so cool because I did. I'm all, please work, and it did. That rarely happens. So I shaved it down some, not too much, and got it to work. So I went from this long one to this mid. Just a heads up, you got to do it. You may, if you go to the store, bring this factory one, and you only need it about a 1/4 inch longer, and it'll feed. It's just because of that's fat on that FAB defense. I don't know why they did that, but and they don't note it anywhere. I don't think they may, but heads up if you go this route. Okay, down here at the range, gonna check this thing out, get her sighted in, and go from there. Okay, so I'm off to the left, so I'm gonna push it around a little bit and just continue to go with these 1-inchers. Okay, I've just fired about 8 rounds or whatever, and I'm hitting my 2-inch paster out there, and I've got some 1-inchers. So I'm gonna continue to fire away at this thing. And okay, so there's my zero at 50 yards of this thing. And so far with this stock, it's ironic, but I just put all this stuff back on it. I tried it without all this stuff before I got it, and it wasn't this accurate. So I do feel more accurate with this stock. Just because of the underhold mainly, I got something to hold on to. With that other buttstock, I didn't have anything to hold on to. So I'm gonna put these up and go ahead and shoot these probably fast motion and do it on film here. Okay, got these little 1-inch pasters out here at 50. And I'm gonna go fast motion here. Okay, so not too shabby. I was pushing around a little bit here and there, and this Federal is done pretty darn good. So the 1-inch pasters, and I just need to slow down, but fun stuff. I definitely got it zeroed. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, this underhold right here. I can reach around with my left and just do an underhold, kind of make a triangle with my body. It's been working really well, and I couldn't do that with the other stock assembly. So I got the Scarab, Firefield Scarab, and that's working nice. It rocks a lot. You got to pull it to you, and on this carpet it slides a little bit, so I was dealing with that just a little bit. From side to side, it's very firm. Okay, and then I got the little NDZ, that's the short mag release. And then this, what is it, the Luth MBA, and this is the 5. And it's got a Picatinny under there, and I'm thinking of putting a little riser to give me some for the bench, an adjustable one. Don't like going lead sled, feel that's kind of cheating. I like using at least a bipod and go about it that way. But and got that Mueller 8x32x44 scope on there, which is pretty kick-ass. So it's a 20-inch KSA barrel, and really digging this setup so far. So far, so good. Some bulk ammo. Okay, I got this thing all solid now. That's all it was. It's those 4 little screws in there. Inside here on the back side, before you mount it to the Picatinny, I red Loctited them because these are going to stay Picatinny style. You can go M-Lock or key mod, depending on what kit you get. This kit came with the M-Lock and the Picatinny, and I do believe you can get the one with the key mod Picatinny. So if you order it, make sure you're getting what you want. Okay, down here first thing this morning. My last session, I had it zeroed with this Federal, and I figured I'd do it. That's my favorite for all my 22 LRs. So I figured I'd use some of this Aguila. And first about 8 shots is totally dead nut. I'm very, very surprised. Really liking the results of this, putting that bipod on there and that little buttstock with a little underhold. Can't talk enough about that because that changed this stock completely. The FAB defense factory one that comes on there, there's really nowhere to hold as far as for target. It's more of a standing, standing buttstock. So this buttstock, I'm really digging it, and I'm thinking about getting a monopod on there, but I don't think I am. So I started at the bottom, then worked my way around, and ended up at the bottom. So I kind of went around the horn. That's not a flyer or floater. That's this one here. Hit pot. It's cold out here, so this was about there. And very happy those groups. I mean, I almost just ought to pack up and go home, but of course I'm not gonna. But ice cold barrel first. Let me see. I can count them. 1. There's a keyhole there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots within 10 there. And I am not touching this scope, so that's 50 yards. And it's probably about 45 degrees out here, not too bad. Okay, so this is usually my target ammo here, and just like you think you're gonna have it forever, I'm getting way low on it, and I had thousands of rounds of it, so that's kind of a bummer. But this here is the 38, and that's what I just shot. I'm curious, this is 40 grain. I'm gonna go with those same targets down there. And I think I'll go with the center one. I've already hit it a couple times, or I'm gonna go with the one that's still got some bullseye left to it. I'm curious here. Cold and foggy down here. This underhold's great. It's just solid. And bipod's doing good. I tightened that all up, and let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go at the center. It's only got one hole punched, pretty much in the center shot. So let's see where I'm at with this. It's low. So the 40 grain is actually shooting a little lower than the, what is this, 38 grain. I ain't got my glasses on, so I got 38 now. But interesting. Walk on out there. And I actually started, I'll find my hold. I don't sit there and dig a hole. If I got a zero for one ammo and I want to keep it at that ammo, I will superimpose. And that's what I just did. I had to go to, 12 o'clock. And when I say 12 o'clock, I'm talking gnat's ass 12 o'clock of that 2-inch target. But man, it's shooting really sweet this morning. I'm really happy with this setup now. And I think it's gonna be my keeper. So FAB defense, awesome. So yeah, that was my first shot with the other ammo. And then I stayed on this. So my first shots were down here, and I started superimposing slightly and digging a hole there. So Not bad. It's great because, you know, I like keeping my ammos around the same grain, and that way you're not having to re-zero, nothing worse, right? So even though this scope re-zeros super easy, it really does. A couple clicks and you're there, and it has a lockdown once you're there. You got your little torque, and you can lock her down. I got 1 inch. These are 3/4 inch, and these are 1/2 inch. And I'm gonna go at these and see if I can hit them. And I am gonna use, let's see what I'm gonna use. Consistency wise, I am gonna go ahead and go with this one I got zeroed. And I might do a warm-up one. I'm actually gonna put one more paster for a warm-up. I'm gonna do a warm-up with this one right over here. Okay, and I'm gonna go out 50 yards. My stuff set up out there. Okay, out here at 50, I got me a 2 inch, a 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna do warm up on that, see where I'm at with this ammo, if I'm gonna have to do a hold, and see if I can actually stay within these suckers at least, or hit the edge or whatever. But oh, this bipod, jeez. Okay, tripod I should say. Go with these normal speed, and I'll fast forward to the actual shooting. I got to walk down 50 yards. So warm up on the 2 inch here, and we'll go at that. I'll go at that. There we go.